Hey guys, Cainebourne back with Elder Scrolls Online. Wait, what? That's right. I'm giving Elder Scrolls Online a shot against my better judgment. I had sworn off MMOs for a long time. I will have a whole nother video speaking about my philosophy of MMOs, but let's just, to give you a brief intro, I'm old school. I played EverQuest, Shadowbane, SWG, which is Star Wars Galaxies, all that kind of stuff. I'm a sandbox MMO guy. I've never touched WoW. I despise those kind of cookie cutter vanilla MMOs. Elder Scrolls Online, I've always been a fan of the Elder Scrolls series, especially Morrowind. That's what made me feel like maybe giving this a try, because in June 6th they are releasing the first expansion to this, or major expansion, which is the Morrowind expansion, which I am super excited about. For the time being, though, this game is having a free weekend on Steam, which means that you can play it for free up until April 18th, I believe it is. But the game itself is on sale for $9, and that is the Tamriel Unlimited. Now you're able to play with pretty much any areas, kind of leveling up, getting things going. And then there have been 4 expansions that normally were rather expensive. I think it was around $160 to get all the different expansions, or the game and all of the different expansions. So it was quite expensive. But at this point, you can actually get the Gold Edition on Steam for $29.99. But what's even better is on Green Man Gaming, which I've mentioned in the past to you guys on my deal alerts, which is kind of like the UK version of Steam. You can get this for $20, the Gold Edition. And what that's going to give you, we'll look in the shop real quick at the DLC. There is the Dark Brotherhood DLC, which is the Assassin's Guild, which I'm donning the attire of right now. Adds a bunch of stealth gameplay to the game, silent takedown, sneaking, kind of Hitman-like missions, which is cool. The Imperial City, which has tons of content for PvP and PvE. Orsinium, and then Shadows of Hist is not included, actually. That is something that has just a couple of dungeons, and then the Thieves Guild. So, very cool. Incredible value as far as how that goes. Lots to do in this game. You have basically all of the little skill points kind of scattered about, just like you do in Guild Wars 2. You have dungeons. You have things that are similar to rifts, which are called, I forget the name of right now, but basically Oblivion-type gates where enemies are coming down, so those are the rifts. Tons of content. My favorite thing about the game so far is the fact that the PvE content can be sort of approached any way that you want to. Even if you're level 5 or 6, you can go do the plus level 50 content and you'll be scaled up in the Assassin's Guild, for example. So I think that is just really freaking cool and something I like. I'm probably going to lose my concentration here soon and get murdered horribly. So all of that action you guys saw going on was part of the, I call it RVR action because, again, I told you I'm old school. That's like Dark Ages of Camelot, realm versus realm. But this is the faction warfare. If you've ever played something like PlanetSide, you'll notice all of these little interconnected cities here. And it looks like, oh boy, we've just been cut off, so we're in a lot of trouble. But you've got the 3 different warring factions here. When enough of those areas are taken over, I guess you can go into the Imperial City. I don't know what that's all about. Haven't really experienced it. But this is the PvP area, the open PvP. They're going to be adding some arenas. There's dueling inside the main game. So there's definitely lots of PvP action. In addition to that, as I mentioned, you've got the group dungeons, you've got the different types of quests. There's a main quest line, there's a faction quest line, there's tons of side quests. One of the coolest parts that I like, in addition to picking your class, I'm not going to go into any of the finer details right now. I'm going to have videos for that where I kind of go through everything and break this down piece by piece like I do with Conan. But aside from the 4 classes and the one to be added soon, which is the Warden, you've also got all these different types of weapons that you can level up skill lines, kind of like in Guild Wars. Same thing with the armor sets. You've got these world classes, your guilds like the Dark Brotherhood I mentioned, the Fighters Guild, Thieves Guild, Undaunted, and a lot more where you can get different skills. Alliance skills, so like in this PvP area as I'm leveling up now, I'm able to get special skills just for that warfare. I've got my racial passives and things like that, and then there's tons of different crafting trees and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. It looks to be very fun. Looks like there's going to be plenty of stuff to do and lots of guides for me to cover, builds, that kind of a thing. And I'm just trying to expand my repertoire into other game fields. If you guys don't enjoy anything to do with Elder Scrolls Online, please don't be offended by it. Just simply don't watch it. If you think it's interesting, you want to check it out, cool. If you guys have any suggestions for MMOs that might be cool that I should cover, or other survival games and that kind of stuff, let me know. I will be more than happy to cover it. So thank you guys for checking this out. I didn't want you to think I'm doing absolutely nothing. Like I said, there's been a bit of lull in content for Conan. As soon as that is over, I will be more than happy to start covering that stuff again. But until then, I'm going to get myself murdered by a massive group of the Eldari Dominion, I think is the name of this faction. So thank you guys for checking this out. And I didn't want you to miss the deal before it's over. A quick side note for anybody actually interested in taking advantage of this deal and playing the game. I'm looking for some more people to play with. I've got about 2 or 3 friends playing currently. But anybody wants to check it out, feel free to add me on Steam as Cainebourne, or visit my Discord channel, which I will link in the description of the video. But again, I'm obviously not being compensated by Bethesda. I wish I had a big deal with a big company like that. But I just think that this is an incredible deal for hundreds of hours of content with 4 expansions and the game. So I want to make sure everybody was aware of it. I will include just a little bit of gameplay after this to give you more of an idea. So besides seeing that little bit of PvP failure that I linked, I'm also going to show you guys a couple of the world boss fights as well as some of the stealth gameplay. So thanks for checking it out. Yeah, we started here. Back up, back up.
Oh, wow. Right as soon as I fucking say something.
Get in that barrel.
I'm in it, kind of. Oh, he's looking.
Did he find
Did I
it?
get a bounty for that? I don't even know.
I'm at 320. Holy shit. I don't know. I'll have to recruit some more people to the guild.
My eyes still kind of open. You gonna go for it? You going for it? Oh my god. Okay, I think this is them. There's 2.
Got him!
Oh my god.
Did you get credit for that?
I did.
We are all brothers and sisters.
Elam and the matron work me to the bone.
Shadow.
Completed. Oh, here he is, the Knight Commander, Pantheon. Oh, shit. Oh, oh shit.